Hello, Peter here, your Pinoy accountant. So, good news sa mga hindi pa nakapag-submit, I mean, ng kanilang mga attachments ng kanilang annual ITR for the 2025. So, in-extend ni BAR yung deadline ngayong May 25. So, ayan. So, sa mga hindi nakapag-submit, may chance na tayo makapag-submit na hindi tayo magkaka-penalty. So, supposed to be in-extend to yung deadline May 15. So, ngayon, another 10 days, May 25 na yung deadline. So, nung May 15 kasi actually madaming nagka-problem, hindi nila ma-access yung EAFS, so hindi nila ma-attach yung mga files. So, what happened is, yung mga BIR, they advise their mga taxpayers to email na lang yung mga attachments sa official email ng BIR. So, yung iba, hindi nakapag-email, ayan. Or yung iba, hindi naka-receive ng acknowledgement receipt sa kanilang sinabmit. So, ito, in this RMC 46-2026, so, clarify dito, if ever, hindi kayo naka-receive kahit in-email nyo yung mga attachments and hindi kayo naka-receive ng acknowledgement from your RDO, ayan, kailangan yung i-attach ulit sa EAFS. At sa mga naka-receive naman ng acknowledgement receipt, ay you have the option to file or to submit ulit sa EAFS. So for me, yung mas maigi na gawin natin is kahit nag-email tayo is i-attach ulit natin sa EAFS because mas safe doon sa EAFS and at least mas kampante tayo na na-attach talaga natin or nakapag-submit tayo ng mga attachments sa ating 2025 na annual ITR. So, ayan. So, ito yung RMC 46-2026. I'll just put the link sa ating description box if you would want to read the entire RMC. Ayan. So, ito quick recap. Ano ba yung mga kailangan natin i-attach sa ating annual ITR? So, this is from yung annual ITR na guidelines naman. So, ito yung mga required attachments. So, yung common lang na question dito is, kailangan pa bang i-attach? For example, they only have itong tax receipt confirmation email and the proof of payment. Ayan, kailangan pa bang i-attach? So, sinagot yan sa webinar. Actually, yung BIR mismo ay they are conducting webinars for the annual ITR. So, they informed the taxpayers na kapag wala namang other attachments, yung tawag na other attachments, ibig sabihin, ito may 2307 kayo, may financial statements kayo, ayan. If ever, yun, may mga other attachments kayo, yung required na i-attach sa inyo is either itong filing reference number if ano kayo EFPS and the tax return receipt confirmation email pag EBIR forms. But if wala kayong other attachments, ayan, wala kayong 2307 for example, wala kayong SOUT, ayan, wala kayong e-submission, wala kayong financial statements, so hindi nyo na kailangan mag-EAFS. Hindi nyo na kailangan mag-attach ng tax return receipt confirmation or ng proof of payment. So, kapag may other attachments lang kayo. So, other clarification lang is dito naman sa Statement of Management Responsibilities. Again, clarify ito sa webinar na yung ASMR, yung tawag dito, is required lang yan if you are required to submit financial statements. So, sino-sino yung required mag-submit ng financial statements? Number one, if you opted for itemized deduction, ayan, or kayo ay isang barangay micro-business enterprise, so required kayo to submit the financial statements. So, pag 3 million, yung annual gross sales niyo is 3 million naman at pababa, hindi kailangan audited yung mga financial statements natin. But kapag more than 3 million yung ating annual gross sales, ayan, that's the time na required na audited yung financial statements natin. So, ayan. So, ito yung mga common na mga attachments. So, you can just read through it. So, yung mga common is ito, 2307, ayan, the SOUT, the summary alpha list of withholding taxes, yung e-submission, yung validation report, ayan. And I think yun lang yung usual. Or, yun, 2316 na din if ever mixed income earner kayo. So, ayan. So, next is, saan ba natin i-attach yung mga attachments? Ayan. Isa-submit ninyo, I mean, through EAFS. So, pumunta kayo sa website na to, eafs.bir.gov.ph. So, kung wala pa kayo account, kailangan nyo talagang gumawa ng account because yung submission ng mga attachments is online na through EAFS lang talaga. So, ito, go to the EAFS website and then make an account and then log in. Once you successfully logged in, ito yung makikita niyo na yung kanyang look or the dashboard niya. So, pakita ko lang sa inyo. Let's open the EAFS, yung actual na EAFS. So, ito, nakapag-login na tayo sa ating EAFS. And then, yung gagawin nyo is dito is, ito yung pipiliin nyo, file upload. And then, since we are filing for the annual ITR na 2025, yung period ninyo kailangan nyo piliin is the annual taxable year. Ayan. The month is the end of our taxable year, December, and the year is the 2025. And once nakapili na kayo dyan, so kita nyo dito may mga required file names yung mga attachments natin. So kailangan nyo i-copy-paste. Ayan, for example, yung income tax return ninyo, for example, yung email na tax return receipt confirmation email, dito nyo i-attach yan sa upload box for the ITR. So, kailangan yung file name niya, again, dapat naka-PDF. And then, ito yung file name niya, EAFS. And then, yan, yung TIN ninyo, ayan, ITR, taxable year, TY 12/2025.pdf. So, ito, i-copy nyo lang and then i-paste nyo dun sa pag-rename ng files niyo. So, ayan, for the audited financial statements, again, it's kahit unaudited, dito, same upload box, dito sa audited financial statement pa din nyo i-upload. And then yung name niya, file name is ito. So yan. And then i-follow nyo lang na to, the others, the tax credits. Ayan. So may video guide tayo, yung step by step kung ano yung gagawin ninyo. So dito, ito yung mga upload boxes natin, the income tax return, the audited financial statements, and form 1709, so hindi ito masyadong applicable sa atin. The tax credits, ayan, the 2307, dito nyo i-attach. Ayan. And then the others, ayan. So may video tayo kung ano yung i-attach nyo sa others na mga files. So, ayan, ipopost ko lang yung link sa ating description box. And then ito, once na-attach nyo na yung mga files, ayan, click nyo itong submit. So, after clicking submit is may lalabas na undertaking. So, ito yung pag-click yung submit button, lalabas ng statement of undertaking. Piliin nyo lang yung accept na button. I-click nyo lang yung accept na button. And then, ito yung lalabas. File upload. Ayan, all files successfully uploaded. And then, they will give you itong transaction code, the submission date, and the time. And then, aside from that, I suggest na i-screenshot ninyo yan, itong file upload. And then, you will also receive an email. Ayan, your BIR AFS e-submission uploads were received. Ayan. So, yun lang ating video for today. Ayan, very quick video lang. We just talked about itong extension. So, at least we are still, we're still on time. Pwede pa natin i-submit. If ever hindi tayo nakapag-submit or nakalimutan natin, i-submit yung mga attachments sa ating 2025 na annual ITR. Again, extended ito hanggang May 25, 2026. So, yun. So, yun nating video for today. My name is Peter, your Pinoy accountant. If may mga tanong kayo, just comment down below. Again, thank you very much sa mga nag-like, sa mga nag-subscribe, sa mga nag-comment, ayan. And of course, sa mga nag-send ng kanilang support, you can go to our website, www.pinoyaccountant.com/donate. And if you would want to download, may mga templates tayo, mga Excel file, ayan. You can go again to our website, www.pinoyaccountant.com/download. Ayan. So again, thank you very much and I hope na makapag-submit tayo ng ating mga attachments using the EAFS